Maarten and I have been working together for about over 20 years now.
Went to high school together, learnt our techniques together. We've got 3 permanent things in Dundee now.
We've got the Tay Road Bridge, we've got the Cardine Street Mural, which is up in Stubswell. We've got a new portrait on Brown Street now. What was really enjoyable for me was like Maarten and I cut our teeth at the very start painting portraits. We haven't painted a portrait together for maybe at least a decade.
Yeah.
So suddenly going back into painting this big
Permanent commission.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Really
I got a lot out of that actually.
Yeah. We pitched our ideas alongside a number of other artists, I believe, and our design was chosen by the developer. And they wanted it to last as long as possible. They wanted us to spec it as high as possible. So we have to think about what might this look like in 15, 20 years.
We had to spec all the materials to meet that criteria as well.
It does influence the aesthetic because it leads you down, like when...
almost colour palette.
Yeah, exactly.
Have a big play in that.
Well, we wanted the colours to be really vibrant, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because we were also thinking about the mural being seen from really far away.
Yeah, from the very top of the street. It was very visible.
It was so far away that you could still see it. You wouldn't be able to put like a traditional mural and have it still have an effect. So we wanted colours in order to do that.
It was about the sort of innovation of the city of Dundee, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, the
Past, present, future, in an area where a lot of textile mills used to be. So huge textile industry in that particular area. So we wanted to feed off that.
The weave allows the history to kind of come into the present and weave through the present. So it's like the history and the present kind of weave together.
We wanted to bring a portraiture element into it as well, I think. And I was kind of deciding how we structured that. I think, and portraiture is it's easily relatable to a wider dynamic of people,
People got very attached to the portrait pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And when it came to us putting the weave on,
what's going on?
What are you doing? Why are you painting that? Why are you painting that on your fruit? Someone actually came up to us and said, we're doing it.
90% people were coming in with a complete wow factor,
It's weird. I feel like we spent so long looking at her, we feel like we know her. We don't know her, but we feel like we do. Because there's an ambiguity to the portrait, it allowed people to fill it in. So people kind of projected in their own ideas of who she was and they built their own story of her.
Which I suppose was what it was meant to do.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's quite exciting about it. They're kind of constantly evolving in people's minds a little bit, which is good.
We really loved it. We really loved painting. And I like looking at it.
Yeah, for sure. I still regularly go back.
It's such an unusual image because of the weave. It's kind of, the weave in some ways is actually pretty intense and it's not to everyone's taste. And I quite like those images that go a little bit too far because it keeps it moving, it keeps it vibrating, it keeps it doing something. Whereas sometimes when those images don't have any friction, they can get boring very quickly. And I hope this one doesn't get boring.
I'm Maarten McGuinness.
I'm Fraser Gray.